Are you spending hours editing your own videos, or are you paying someone else hundreds of dollars per video to do it for you? Because either way, it's costing you time or money. You got to pick one. And if you're anything like me, the editing is the reason you don't post more. The recording part is more or less easy. It's everything after that that kills the momentum. So here's what I set up instead. I shoot the video, raw, one take, no cuts, nothing fancy. Then I hand that file to Claude with a little bit of prompting, and then I get a finished edited video back out the other side. Not a rough cut, finished. So I get motion graphics, charts, animated titles, transitions, captions. It even eliminates the filler words and pauses. So I don't have to sit there hunting for every and ah. And I want to show you exactly how it works, because once it's set up, it runs every single time. So let me start with what it actually produces, because that's the part that surprised me. It adds motion graphics, real ones, animated title cards, lower thirds with your name, call out boxes that slide in when you make a point. It builds charts and graphs. So if I say a number out loud in my video, it can pull that number and build a chart around it, timed to land exactly when I say it. You get bar charts, comparisons, before and after. The kind of thing that normally takes me 20 minutes in a design tool. It does captions, burned in, styled, and synced to what I'm saying. It handles transitions between sections, so it doesn't feel like a stuck stack of slides. The camera moves in one continuous direction instead of cutting randomly. And it can cut the same video into different lengths and different shapes, so one recording turns into several pieces of content, all from one raw file and a prompt. Now let me show you what you need to build it, because this is the part is simpler than what you would think. The first thing is Claude Code, and that's Claude running on your own machine instead of in a browser tab, so it can actually touch your files and render video. It has to run locally. That is not optional, and I learned that the slow way. So the second is Hyperframes. It's an open source engine that builds video out of code, which is what lets Claude author the animation itself instead of just telling you what to do. You install it with two commands, and the second one matters more than most people realize. The first command gets you the basics, 9 skill files. And then the second command with the full depth flag gets you the 26. Those extra 17 are the good ones. They're the rules for how motion should actually work, how to cut, and how it should carry momentum into the next shot. Why animation shouldn't just sit there and wobbling on the screen. That's the difference between something that looks automated and something that looks directed. Same tool, one flag apart. Most people run the first command, never the second, and wonder why their output looks so generic. So here's the actual workflow, start to finish. I record to the camera, I say my numbers out loud, and I don't stop to fix anything. I drop that file into the folder. Then it happens in 2 passes. After recording the video, I run it through a first pass in Claude Code to eliminate filler words and pauses. It transcribes everything I said, finds every every false start, every 3-second gap where I was staring at the ceiling trying to remember my own point, and it cuts them all out. That pass alone is worth the whole setup. That's the most tedious part of editing. Scrubbing back and forth on a waveform, hunting for dead air, it's just gone now. So what comes back is a tight version of what I recorded. Then the second pass is the fun one. I tell Claude what I want, something like, here's my video, package it with motion graphics, build the charts for the numbers I mentioned, and add captions. Then it goes to work. It reads the audio, finds where I say each thing, and builds the graphics to match those moments. I watch it back in a live preview, tell it what to change, and it changes it. Move that card, make that chart, land later, tighten that transition. And then it renders. Let me be straight with you about the limits, because I'm not going to oversell this. It's not replacing a graded editor. If you are making something cinematic with real taste behind every cut, will then hire a human. You still have to direct it. The first pass won't be perfect, and you'll go back and forth a few times. And you have to actually record decent footage. You can't fix bad lighting or bad audio. Garbage in, garbage out, same as always. But for what most of us are making, talking head videos, explainers, product walkthroughs, weekly content, it's more than good enough. Here's the number that actually matters to me. Editing used to take me 3 to 5 hours for a 10-minute video. Now it takes under an hour. That's not a small improvement. That's the difference between posting once a month and posting every week. And the money side is simple. If you're outsourcing your editing at a few $100 per video, that adds up fast. This costs you the price of a subscription for Claude and about 20 minutes of setup. So if you want to learn and see me push this further, subscribe, because I'm rebuilding my whole content process around it. And tell me what you want me to test next, and I'll run it and show you what exactly actually happens.